Chapter 7. We see Oda explain that hierarchies exist among friends while we see her thinking about her past, where some girls are praising her little charms and saying that they look really cute on her. As they are praising and inquiring her about where she acquired the charms, they also tell her that she's the cutest and that she has great taste and fashion and anyone would look up to her. Hearing all this makes Oda happy. As they try talking about something they saw online yesterday, suddenly someone notices something and tells everyone to look there. We see that it's Momo. The girls are surprised and say that it's the real Hananaka Momo right in front of them. They can't believe that she's in the same school as them. They look at the charm on her bag and say that it's the same exact one as Oda's. One of the girls realizes that it is indeed the same one as Momo's and says that she didn't notice it at first glance because it looks so different on Momo because she's an actual model. While the girls are talking about this, we see that Oda is visibly jealous of Momo, as she thinks that she sure hopes that this doesn't end up causing her problems. Now in the present, we see the MC calling Momo. We see Momo sitting face to face with the MC as he asks her if she knows why she's been called to the counseling room. She giggles smugly as she acts like she knows the reason. She suddenly tells him that they both should start fresh, since he's already taken a peek at her bikini figure as she recalls the past incident and smiles. With a blank face, the MC asks her, what does she mean by start fresh? She goes closer to him and teases him as she tells him to not be shy about him finally being charmed by her overpowering cuteness. The MC looks straight at her and tells her that she's ranked last on the recent test, which is the 238th position. Suddenly we hear screams coming from the room. Tenjiku enters the room as she is surprised by the screams and asks what's all the ruckus about. Now we see all of Momo's tests. We see that she's scored a remarkable score of 0, 0, 2, and 4. We see Tenjiku also sitting along with the MC. She seems worried as she tells Momo that she understands that Momo is having a hard time continuing coming to school without fail during these tough times. But scoring such marks is clearly unacceptable. Momo pouts and tells her that she hates studying and she almost didn't make it in here anyway, and she only chose this school because of the cute uniform. Tenjiku replies and tells her that this will have an adverse effect on her extracurricular activities. Hearing this confuses and worries her. Tenjiku continues and tells her that her modeling career could be in danger because of this. Hearing this makes Momo sad. Seeing her sad worries Tenjiku. She tries asking her what happened. Momo looks dejected as she says that she's already at rock bottom and asks them, are they still expecting Momo to bite the bullet even harder? As Tenjiku looks worried, the MC suddenly tells her to please try her best. Hearing this confuses Momo, but also makes her happy. He continues and tells her that he doesn't know much about the entertainment world, but at this rate, she'll have to repeat the grade. Seeing how the MC doesn't really care about her entertainment career shocks Momo as she asks him if he's being for real right now. Later in the staff room, we see the MC and Tenjiku sitting and working. Tenjiku looks concerned about Momo as she tells the MC that she feels bad for her. She continues and says that he might not understand how big this whole entertainment business is to Momo. She was actually pretty high in her career before this. She was very popular and almost had the big break she needed. She emphasizes on the almost part. She continues and says that she can't even imagine how devastated Momo must be after her entire career went down the drain just like that. Tenjiku looks sad as she says that, if only there was something they could do to help her. The MC replies and tells her that they are teachers and their job is to guide Momo such that she doesn't end up repeating a grade. Tenjiku screams and tells him that she already knows this very well. She sighs, and as she looks at him, she thinks that it's like he doesn't even have a soul and blurts out that the rumors were true after all. She suddenly realizes that she said this out loud. She panics and thinks that she shouldn't have said that, and apologizes to him as she tells him that she was really rude right now. She tries to save it by saying that someone who just leapt off a roof to save his student could never be so heartless. She tries more and tells him that he's all smiles in front of students, and he should smile like that more often. The MC does not look impressed by her and just stares at her. She pleads with him to smile a little as he's making her feel uneasy. He replies and asks her if smiling is a teacher's job. Hearing this leaves her completely speechless. Now in the library, we see Momo trying to study. Around the corner, we hear a bunch of girls yapping. One says that she loves the color of the lipstick. The girl replies and says that the lipstick was recommended by Oda from Class 1A online. Another girl replies and says that she saw that too, and that Oda really has a great sense for fashion. One of the girls asks her, wasn't she a fan of Momo before? She replies and says that Momo is a product past its prime, and she no longer posts online either. Momo hears this, and it hits a nerve. She suddenly gets up and shouts at the girls and tells them to shut up as she's trying to study here. Seeing Momo there scares the girls, and they scream. After the girls are gone, we see Momo looking at Oda's social account and sees that she has over 12,000 followers. Momo looks at it and thinks that what the girls said is true and that Oda is really popular for a commoner. She looks at her posts and thinks that all her pictures are littered with stickers. But she does have a good sense, though. She thinks that Oda is good at make-believe, and this is practically fraud. She sees Oda's post with the Tsubaki and others and thinks that she's pretending to be friends with them like always, and she hasn't learned her lesson yet. As Momo looks at the picture, she imagines herself in it. She gets sad as she thinks that, in the end, not a single one of those girls turned out to be Momo's true friend. Suddenly, we see Mari scream at Momo and ask her, didn't she say that she was going to study, and tells her to go somewhere else if she's not studying. Hearing Mari reminds Momo of her horrible grades, she says that she doesn't want to repeat a grade either, and the modeling world is waiting for Momo's grand comeback, so she has to work hard. Suddenly, Momo sees a comment under Oda's post saying that Oda is cuter than Momo. Seeing this makes Momo cry. She takes her phone and shows it to Mari as she cries and asks her who does she think is cuter, and persuades Mari to say that it has to be Momo. Mari gets annoyed at this and tells Momo that neither of them are cute. Mari looks at Momo's phone and questions about Oda being a high school fashion queen and says that she has no idea what she's up to. But regardless of how popular she is online, she's only at the tip of the iceberg. She tells Momo that Momo has 10 times as many followers as her, and she doesn't need to worry. Hearing this makes Momo happy, and she thanks Mari. Mari smiles and tells her that it's nothing. As she focuses on her studies, she tells Momo, "But I still agree that your ship has already sailed." Hearing this makes Momo angry. She starts screaming at Mari that she's the ugliest and she's a loner. Mari replies back and tells her that she was just stating the facts and calls Momo annoying. We see Oda notice Momo and Mari arguing. She greets them with a smile and asks them, how are the unpopular freaks doing today? Momo looks at Oda and asks her, what does she want? Oda replies and tells her that she didn't really want to talk about this, and asks Momo if she remembers when Oda said that she was a pro at what she did. Mari replies and says, is she talking about the time when Oda talked about helping a fashion magazine or something? Momo also recalls this and asks Oda what magazine was it again, and flames the magazine editors by calling them useless as they brought on some intern who doesn't know shit. Oda smiles and tells her that's not what she wanted to talk about. She tells Momo that it's basic manners in this industry to at least greet their seniors. Hearing the word seniors confuses Momo. She continues and says that it's not like she wanted to or anything, but it's just that the editors were revamping some stuff, and she happened to get their thumbs up. Oda gets all cheered up and tells Momo that she's becoming a model. She says that they both are in the same business now and tells her that she hopes that they both can work well together. Momo is shocked at hearing this and asks if what she's saying is real. And this is how this chapter ends. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you,